Example 1 for statistical questions. Recognize a statistical question. So example 1 says Mr. Borden asked his students a question and recorded the data in the table. What question did Mr. Borden ask? What is the area of an 8.5 by 11 inch sheet of notebook paper? How many sheets of paper did you use last week? Did Bill use notebook paper to write his book report? So we have to look at this table and figure out what question matches the data. So the title of the table says sheets of paper used last week, and then the first column says the number of sheets. The second column says the number of students. So for each amount of sheets, it counted how many students use that many sheets of paper. Okay, so a statistical question always has variability in the responses. That is, it has a range of responses. So what that means is a statistical question will have multiple ways to answer the question. A question that is not statistical will only have one answer for everyone that will respond to it. So the question, how many sheets of paper did you use last week, can have a range of answers. So it is a statistical question because different people can respond with different answers. The questions, what is the area of an 8.5 by 11 sheet of notebook paper, would be the same for every single person that answers, because you just have to do 8.5 by 11 to get the area, and that number should be the same for every single person. The other question, did Bill use notebook paper to write his book report, will also only have one answer. That's a yes or no question, and everyone that responds to that question will have the same answer. So in this example, Mr. Borden asked, how many sheets of paper did you use last week? And again, it's statistical because everyone can respond to that question in a different way. And then the book also goes into detail on how you can display the answers to Mr. Borden's question in a bar graph. But that's not something that we're focusing on today. We only need to focus on whether a question is going to be statistical, it's going to have multiple answers, or if it's not statistical. Remember, not statistical means that everyone will respond to the question in the same way.